Okay. Hi everyone and welcome to the next video. In this video we are going to build an app and we're going to introduce the concept of variables. That's all this app does, but we have to start using Swift coding. So it's kind of like your second lesson in Swift coding, but I'm hoping this time then you'll understand the coding a bit better. Okay, so here's our app. The phone, the simulator is just building. Give it a few more seconds. Yay. So now when I click the button, as you can see, the picture changes. There are all the pictures I have. It keeps changing. Okay, so that's the app we're going to build. So File, New, Project, Single View App. I'm going to call it Bird Changer, because that's what the app does. It changes the picture of the bird. Create. So the first thing I have to do is I'm just going to go in and get the pictures. So if you remember, I have all them pictures of birds from the previous lessons, and here's all my images. Now, this is the important part. Hopefully, all the images you have, I have saved them all as bird 1, 2, 3, and that's important for later. It makes the app easier to control, so that I have only one thing changing. The number here changes. So if I was to change the number, as in bird 2 and birds 5, the image will change. So it's important to have your images organized like mine. The name doesn't matter, as long as they're ending with a different number. Then let's go to the main storyboard. Let's go to the library. Let's get an image view. Okay, I'm just going to put one image in there so visually you can see it. I'll just put the first one. It doesn't matter which one I put in. Then I'm going to put in a button. Oops. Okay, I'm not going to put any conditions on these. You can if you want to, but I am not going to, okay? So, we now have to get into the Swift coding part of this. So I'm just going to click on the little plus there to open two screens. I'm going to click over here so that I can still see my phone. Although I'm not going to work with this anymore, I know it's there. Okay, we are actually finished with that. Here, I want to see the Swift coding. So if I click up here, this is the one you want. You want View, Controller, Swift. It's the same folder structure as over here. Okay? So you can see over here, there's the parent folder. So when I click here, Bird Changer 10, Bird Changer 10, and then I can go into View, Controller, Swift. That's where I want to be. This is the Swift coding section. So here, after the UI View Controller, I am going to press Enter because that's where I'm going to put all my coding. Okay, so we're going to introduce the concept of variables. So the first thing we want to do is we want to set a variable for this image. So I press Control and I drag from the bird down to here. Now I want to name the variable that will control what shows inside the image view. So I'm going to say to show, actually to change is nicer, to change bird. Okay, so that is the variable, to change bird. Now, when the button is clicked, we want something to happen here that's going to change this. So once again, we press Control and we drag the button in. Now the button is slightly different, it's an action. So I'm just going to call this when pressed. It doesn't really matter. When pressed, okay? And what that means is that when the button is pressed, and now look where I am, I'm in here, I'm giving myself room to work. When pressed, we want something to happen. Well, what we want to do is we want a random number 1 to 12, because if you remember, we have our assets 1 to 12. So that's what we want first of all. We want to generate a random number that will help us pick one of these to show here. So I'm going to go back to my view controller, and the first thing I want to do is I want to generate, and we're using the let command. This is something new. So let number, so this is my variable here now. Number is a variable, equal an integer, which is random, okay, between the numbers 1 to 12. Now that's correct. So that's going to generate another variable, and that variable is called number. So right now we've told it when the button is pressed, generate this variable, which is a random integer in between the numbers 1 to 12. So that's good. We're happy with that. Then what we want to do is we want this variable to change. So to change bird, make sure you get all the things. So I want to change that image. After a while, this is your first time, don't worry about trying to understand everything. I'll explain a bit in a second now when I've just fully typed in. It'll make more sense here. I'm going to click this because I want a bit more space. Yeah, and then I can bring this over a little bit. Okay, so we're here, and bird / number. It'll make more sense in a second, just when I finish explaining it to you. Number gets bracket, and that goes there. So what I'm saying now is this variable to change bird, which shows here, okay, is under the control. Now I've made a mistake here somewhere, so I've got to find my mistake. I can't see it yet. Bird / number. I think I'm missing the bracket. Hey, that's what I'm missing. So we're saying bird with number, and number is going to be random, to change bird. Oh, I just didn't put the C in there. Hey, I was wondering what I was doing wrong. Hey, that's right now. See, sometimes you have to go back. I typed a small c. I still have a mistake. I still can't see. I'm going to pause. Okay. As you can see, it's now right. I had a mistake there on the C, and I had an extra bracket, but that's right. So now let's see how all this works. So what we're doing here is when the button is pressed, generate a number between 1 and 12. Okay? Then we're saying change the variable to change bird, change it to an image based on the file that's called bird plus this variable. What's this variable? A number between 1 to 12. So it's all linked. When the button is pressed, generate a number 1 to 12. And the variable is called number. That then goes in here, and then we're saying the variable to change bird will be the file with the name bird with whatever number is here. So let's go look at that now. And hopefully it'll all work. Okay, and if I press the button, it's working. Now, how could you use this? You could have 4 pictures up here changing randomly. Then you'd have to, the button press is still only once, but you'd have to have number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. You'd have to have 4, you'd have to generate 4 random variables here. So once you double this, it gets very complicated, but give it a go. We'll see where you can go with this. Okay, I'll see you in the next video, guys, and enjoy.